Morning, Infernal. How are you, Durg? Good to see you guys again. Got started a little late. I was screwing around, or was going to screw around with OBS a little bit. And just a couple of things. And that doesn't look right. Why is that all messed up now? Let me see. I had to disconnect and reconnect my account. Transitions. So my OBS is kind of all over the place right now. Nothing is where I left it. And I don't know what that is or what it wants. There's my scenes. You know, I'm gonna mess with that later. Yeah, it's not fitting for whatever reason. I gotta find it and adjust it. That looks more or less better. Semi-correct. You guys got all the audio that you're supposed to? So we know that we find audio around here. Cannot get my windows to fit where I want them. Alright. Things to be side by side, not stacked in my OBS, and it's telling me to go fuck myself. I'll fiddle with it later. That's not what we're here for, right? So, anyway. How was everyone's evening last night after everything? I thought I'd start back at the Tower of Hera, because that's where I saved from. Well, as long as we're having to go there, let's go find some more stuff. A couple of heart pieces, maybe. I was going to give myself a little bit of a challenge, but it's alright. Start at the mountain cave. Well, I didn't see that until after I'd already hit go here. I gotta remember where some of these heart pieces are. That's not the right weapon. Get some health again. There's a heart piece back at the village through the, was it a maze or something? Let's see. Map. Okay, here we go. First dungeon in north? Oh, for the flippers you mean? Yeah, up at the waterfall. There's a heart piece here at the village we can get real quick, isn't there? Some sort of game to play. Let's see, what's for the... too white. Peaceful music. blowing a hole in your wall, dude. I forgot that's what it was. It was a sealed door because they were fighting. Seconds. Nope. I'm not gonna make it. Right at 15 seconds. How about that? So one more. Get a whole other piece of heart. Is there any heart pieces between here and the waterfall? I'll start heading that way. This guy's good. I'm better. Got to bite off more than I can chew there. Run face first into a wall. Ow. Forget there's freaking landmines and some other bushes around here. Get from her. We've got a mushroom that we gotta find somewhere. In the forest. I did not yet. I need to already have the flippers? Get up there. I thought I got the flippers from the waterfall. Open my... Yeah, the walking dildos. Yeah, I got a couple of those last night. You get smacked, you smack them right away, you get buzzed. Dang it. To get the flippers before I can get to the waterfall? These guys are gunning for me. heart piece here too. I remember that one. Fortunately, I have 500. Let's see if they work. Yeah, they do. How about that? I don't think there's anything else here, is there? Are you on land? They're evolving. Spot that I can get up to. Can't remember. Damn it, man. There it is. Get out of here and away from these flaming fish. Flame-throwing fish. Now to the left where I was, is that an old message? I think my chat's behind what I'm doing. Which waterfall? Two screens over. Oh, that one? I don't remember which one's the Y button. Which item do I need to drop? I don't think it's a sword. Nope, shit, wrong button. Sorry, lady, I know I already dropped it. through for now. Alright. See where we end up. Where am I? Not where I wanted to be. I don't think there's anything close to the forest anyway. The exact same place. I'll go with it. Shit. No, I was trying to... So we got another stream starting here in a little bit. Anybody else got anything else going on? Something we gotta... Okay. Probably do that at some point. Anything going on between now and 2 or 3? Something going on later this evening? Dancing mushroom. That's a friendly looking dude. And that's the dude we need to talk to get stuff out of the guy by the desert. Guy's kind of selling his buddies out there, isn't he? This is where we all hide out. And by the way, one of our other members is over here. He used to do shit. Remember what's in here. There's a heart piece. Was that the one you were talking about? No official alert command, Dirg? Just noticed that. There it is. I gotta select it. What's everyone's week look like coming up? Have a shrub. Thought I'd get a second one. But I was wrong. I have the boomerang selected. Oh, that's the one that's got something in it, I bet. I can't get to it yet. Alright, you're pissing me off, dude. They call the ghost Pose? Anybody remember the singer named Poe? He had a couple of records, I think. Something here. Oh, right, this takes me into the area below the sanctuary. Oh, you got Fall Guys? Good deal. You can join in next time we play it on stream. It is a fun game. It's... at least it's difficult for me. Seems like anytime you get bumped by anything, you go flying across the map and fall into the slime they want you to stay out of. But I'll join in. I'll join in when we play it, because that's the only way I'm going to get better at it. There's just a couple of them I hadn't checked yet. We're just releasing ghosts and desecrating graves at this point. I did forget to bomb the walls there. I'm chit-chatting. It'll give me a half a heart. Why they give you bombs in chests? You harvest them the entire time. I don't have a whole lot going on this week, just work. And I'll be back on again Wednesday and watching other streams throughout the week. There's one thing that I need to go into the big city to get. I don't want to get just that, so I'm trying to think of what else I can do while I'm in town. To maximize my efforts. Time and the burning of gas. A shortcut. lose a little health along the way. Let's see, we've got some bottles. Thank you. Let's do both. Why not? If we need either one, we're covered. Let's hit up the Tower of Hera. Get that last pendant and get us a fancier sword. Some trees you can... yeah. You guys watching V until he ended last night? How'd that end? I need to take off after a little while, start trying to get some sleep so I don't get too screwed up with my schedule. How much longer did he go after, let's see, I think it was about midnight here? Yeah, you missed the last jar. Last hour. Yeah, there's the jar there. I think that's the thief dude that gives that to you, and there's one under that bridge too. I feel like we don't need them just yet. We'll be all right. Things don't start getting hairier until the Dark World. Wonder if they positioned those bats. Oh, right, we're gonna get clogged boulders here. My meatballs. I don't know why, but Mountain Dew in the morning is just better than any other time. Yeah, I did my thing where I left my tab open for him, and I hope it played until he was done, so we got the full benefit of that. I looked at the computer this morning, and it said the loader had some sort of error. So I think that's happened a couple of times. I can't believe all of my alert sounds last night were screwed up. I could hear them here, but I guess you guys couldn't hear any of them, which is aggravating as shit. It's like the sound is half of the thing. Now this one, I think, I kind of remember being interesting. One thing, because of these, you also have to keep track of where you are and fall through the holes here. I always thought that was kind of an interesting mechanic. And you have to use them both sometimes. I tried to drop two of them. secret found sound. Oh, that's big key. Can't do that yet anyway. I used that over the radio once when I was with a little security company. One of the properties had a gate with a little keypad on it. They changed the code on it and didn't tell anyone. So I couldn't get in there. It was, I think, like 3 weeks before they finally gave us a new code. And when I finally got it, I brought that sound up on my phone and played it over the radio when the gate opened and called in my location. Again, I don't know why I keep doing that. Get over here. Not for that. For me to hurt you. Shit. I thought I could time it right. Use the boomerang. I think I used to. Probably a better angle over there. For some of them. That one maybe. Nothing. Used a heart or two. Gonna work on him anyway. You're kidding me. Get out, get out, get out, get out. My potion go. My potion. Hate using it already. But that's what we got it for, right? It's difficult. It is difficult. One of the mechanics I used to work with wanted to take a big screwdriver, flatten it out, and have it turned into a key for his ignition. Yeah, I thought that'd be funny. He was hoping that it would be entertaining when he got pulled over for a DOT inspection. The guy looked and saw that. Oh, shit. Wait a minute, didn't I just hit the... Didn't realize the faces would block my boomerang. Got one of them. Use health, but I'll take money. Ah, damn it. Flew a little farther than I anticipated. Die already. How tough are you? What are you made of? There's teleporters on this too, I forgot. Teleporters on this level. In this dungeon, tower. It's not far enough, is it? Didn't think so. I don't think I'm ready for that just yet. Got a couple of the things to do in here. Just gotta remember what it was. don't think that's far enough to the north. Maybe it is. That's the whole joint, isn't it? Yep. Morning, Dunk. Soothing sound of Zelda. They got a couple of good tunes on the soundtrack for these games. What do you got going on this morning, Dunk? I used to be able to kill this dude in one chance, one try. I don't think it's going to happen this time. Just too much out of... Oh, really? Too much out of practice. Soccer, huh? Watching or playing? Is there a game on TV you're wanting to watch, or are you on a league, on a team? Much better that time. Just kicking around, just kind of working on some basic skills and all that, having fun. It's cool. Keep you in a little bit better shape that way, I'm sure. I'm sure I'll be finding some people to do something like that with myself. I noticed I'm losing weight the other day. And to tighten my belt up, I noticed my pistol was hanging a little low. This is where you get one of the special area weapons. Struggling for breath after 20 minutes? Before you started doing this, you mean? Same. I know how it goes. I'm out of shape too. I was in better shape earlier this year, but things changed. I've lost a little bit, and cardio always sucked. I was never good with cardio. Let's explore around the mountain a little bit while we're here. I'm trying to get away from these dudes. They suck. Since we're here. How long have you been doing this casual soccer stuff? A few years? A few months? a couple times this year. Get busy or something. It happens. So I don't play guitar too much anymore. These guys for something. Nothing yet, I guess. You guys ever actually done any cave exploring? The Gambler, is that what this is? Yeah. We'll try it once. Why not? I've been in a couple of tourist caves. Where my mom's from, there was 2 or 3 of them, I think, that was kind of famous that we would go through every time we went and visited her dad, my grandpa. Fencing, that's cool. Knife and axe throwing. I tried to take up knife throwing several years ago, but never got good at it. I forget why I kind of stopped after trying not for too long. I forget why. Something came up. You played Ocarina first. So you haven't played through this one yet. You should, it's a good one. It's my favorite. I haven't played several of them. Making knives would be cool. I started to make a tomahawk several years ago at work. Got busy though, and ended up kind of not really sticking with it. Yeah, I kind of noticed I got a little trainer set. I think it had like 4 of them. A couple of them were smaller, and I noticed that the heavier ones were easier to throw and actually make them stick. Getting them point first was what I think I struggled with the most. I mean, I could always throw them hard enough. Forest creatures coming up to celebrate. I'll leave you alone, you leave me alone. So which ones have you played then? Which Zeldas? You said Ocarina. Kislar? Never heard of that one. This was a set made by Gil Hibben. I don't know if you're familiar with that name. He used to be a big name in the industry, I think. He used to get catalogs for military surplus and new equipment. And they had several knives that his name was on. This was a while ago, though. This would have been before the turn of the century, before 2090 something. Twilight Princess, I had that on Wii and I played through it once. And the child has the Wii now, so probably won't be doing that one this month. Would have been handy. Ace Jets? Give me a couple of names I'm not real familiar with. Of course, you're on a different continent than I am, so you probably got different brands. Does everyone's body vanish in the world of Zelda? I thought it was good. It's got a little bit of a darker tone than, like, Link to the Past. And I kind of dig that. I like dark tones in games and movies and TV shows. So much more powerful now. Can't squeeze through there. Yeah, I've made 2 purchases from Lukey Games, and the second one hasn't shown up yet, but I've shopped around on there a little bit. I think the N64s were $70-ish to start with. They've got some games that are up over $200. Yeah, that price didn't seem too bad. I also noticed the PlayStations for what's the wrong room? I want to say they were pushing 200 plus at least. They've got some games that are up into the triple digits. Fortunately, there was none that I really wanted that bad. One of them was a Kirby game, but I already picked a Kirby game. What systems does everyone have sitting at home? Surely everyone's got a couple of them. PCs and platforms, or consoles, some flavor. I got the original and the Super Nintendo and my PC. 2 PCs. One of them didn't get used very often. Twilight Princess was $189. I haven't looked at it. Man, it's pricey. It's not that old a game. Seems like there's kind of a window between new and old where they actually get kind of reasonable. Retro game hunting on YouTube. So it's like, I don't know if you know the show American Pickers. They go around and they find antiques and things. Like they'll be driving by somebody's house and they'll see an old barn, and they'll just walk up and knock on the door and say, "Hey, we're looking to buy stuff." "Hi, Blue. How are you? Appreciate you swinging in and saying hi. Hope your morning's going good." So Dirk, you do know that show, huh? That's cool. Yeah, it was an interesting show. I'm not that into antiques, so yeah, everyone say hi. I watched an episode or 2. Oh, by the way, I hope you were around when I fixed the audio issues and heard the audio for your store thing. It was Pedro, by the way. Yeah, come here to feel better about your own setup, because there's way more going wrong here. But I did watch an episode or 2 of American Pickers. I thought it was kind of bold that they would just walk up to a door and knock on it and be like, "Hey, can we buy shit out of your garage?" You know? Of course, I say that, and I did do that because I did walk up to the front door of a house that I lived in when I was a real little kid and knocked on the door. And I know that the people that my parents sold that house to had moved out, so I had no idea who I was walking up on. But these guys do it all the time. For, you know, they don't even have that story of, I used to live here. I still remember the layout of that house. I described it to my daughter in great detail one night when I had driven past it. Layout of this room, of course. It doesn't reach over the wall. There it does. I need to find a switch under a vase. Or are these fancy vases? You just got PC to do for the moment? Well, at least you can have some fun. This song sounds good as a metal cover. The ones that I keep mentioning. Get in there. It's a locked door. Super Punch-Out, I've never... Hello, guys. Coming out of the dark at me. I've never played Super Punch-Out. If it's like the original Punch-Out, I probably... I haven't beat Punch-Out in a long time. Ever. I tried... The last time I tried was... I think Reagan was still in office. Aleph, how are you? Welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying it. Fire Team Elite. Clipped your thumb with a saw bit? Oh, so it's all healed up now. I have played A Link to the Past before. It's been over 15 years. So, yeah. If you know the game well, you're going to be screaming at your screen a little bit. Go over here. No, not there, you idiot. And, wanting me to do it right. And I'm rediscovering everything because it's been a while. But yeah, this isn't my original setup, but I had this when I was younger. Got it when it was new back in 91 or 92. Yeah, if your thumb's all healed up and you can finish your game, you should go for it, Dirk. These are not meant, well, I suppose by now, if they're in the package, they're meant to be left alone. But if you buy a game new, you should play it, enjoy it. It probably didn't come in a package. Probably a download, wasn't it? I feel so much more dangerous with the new sword. Except when I'm low on health and I don't have my lightning or whatever it is. You a Zelda player yourself, Aleph? Do you want me to call you Aleph? Alepha? What do you want me to call you? Are you a Zelda gamer yourself? Boomerang still equipped. I got a stupid torch. I don't even need it. Without it? Well, no, because it would... The big lit up area would go away if I did. I'm going to switch back to the boomerang mode. Missed by a tiny little bit. Alifa. Okay, we can go with that. This is your favorite one. Cool. I hope I can play it in an entertaining fashion. You have it at home, you can play it all the time? I just got this in Wednesday? Tuesday? Haven't been able to play it for a long time. I kind of missed it. Reminds me of my youth, which I'm not out of. Get away, get away, get away, get away. You're next. Except you don't stun for very long. No, too soon. Do I need to kill this guy, or am I just killing for the sake of killing? Reminds me of that guy in Reno. Just ran through it a couple of months ago, huh? Well, there goes that plan. I was gonna try to kill that guy from behind the statues, but his arrow buddies were helping him out. Good for him. Pass that guy. Should I use the sword or the net? What do you think? I've never used the net. I'm sure a couple of you know what I'm talking about at least, right? A couple of you have been through it. You think the net? I've known about it for a long time, but I've never actually done it. I think I even knew it when I had my original copy of it. Blah, blah, blah. Villain babbling. I wonder where he went. Oh my gosh, a secret door. Yes, you should be totally destroyed if you can do that. I'm gonna kick your ass with a bug net. You lose all your cool points for that. Forgot about that attack, but something told me to get out of the way. Thought he was going to go to the side. I gotta stop hitting those. Just dodge them. Like that. Ganondorf. No, this is Agnahim, I think is his name. Something like that. Bagram or something. I don't know. Communicating across the void through telepathy. So this was once the Golden Land. What do you think they called it when it rained? can't remember what Ganondorf's music sounds like in this one. And it's been so long since I played the other ones. And I kind of didn't play a whole lot of games over the last few years. I played more video games in the last 3 months than I probably have in the last 3 years. Long-winded speech. It's full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. And when you attack the enemies here, you kind of start feeling a little bit outmatched. The enemies here are way tougher, which is a neat little contrast, because you feel much more powerful. I like this tune too, by the way. I think I need the super bomb to get in that one, don't I? Let's verify what I'm already pretty confident in. And then you get here and you get your turns pushed in. Right. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ow. And the trees have faces. He's gonna miss me anyway. Remember where to go now. Let's see. Oh! I can upgrade my Master Sword. Can I do that now? No. Walk into that one. Morning, Rudder. How are you? Just got home from work. I hope everything went smoothly there for you. The blacksmiths are to the south of Kakariko. Going the right way. Just don't seem right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm assed up right now. Quite still got things under control. Alright, cool, cool. Yeah, why did you change your name color to pink anyway? I saw that and I thought it was going to be a temporary thing for a joke that I didn't see. I think if I remember right, and I'm trying to rediscover stuff on my own a little bit. I appreciate tips a little later. You know what I mean? But no harm, no foul. Not a big deal. I think I have to. I don't know if I have to talk to the first brother initially. Oh, I think I need the hammer because I think this part in the Dark World is sealed off. Yeah, I gotta find the other brother. Can't do anything for me now. Oh, you're just trying it out? It's a lightish red. dunk suggestion? Let's see. Where is it? Here. Oh, and I don't have the ocarina. I think this was the first game where the ocarina made an appearance. There was a flute in the first one. A couple of you guys haven't played the game. Do you know about the ghost? And the forest creatures are all hanging out, enjoying the tunes. There's even an ostrich or an emu or a giant turkey? Not sure what that one up at their top is. And then here we come and run them all off. Run them all away. That's the second time I've butchered a word. So, let's see. We'll go back to the Dark World and wait, I just remembered something else we can do back in the village. Turning pink top supports. Is that what does it? Shit. I'll probably still stick with my John Deere green. Go in there and rent a book instead of harassing me with your sword. There's a couple of things we can do here. Which house is it? Not this one. House with the chicken under the vase. Alright, yeah, go get your bills paid so you don't get phone calls from debt collectors. I just found out about that one a few months ago. I didn't even know about it all these years. The nice fees. Yeah, she comes after your ass anyway. Oh, they will find a way. Yeah, I've had to deal with them before. He was always teasing. I have not teased any of the chickens. I'm going to now, by God. I'm gonna find me a chicken. I'm gonna beat the shit out of it. Right here, I'm gonna choke these chickens. Does it not work? There it goes. Tried to get somebody to do that in an Ocarina playthrough and it didn't work. magic thing. What was that? This cave up here. That's not right. I've thought about it too, not gonna lie. I can see the cave in my head, but I guess I'm in the wrong area. Oh, crap, bees! I forgot that some of them give you bees. Yeah, it's interesting how little things like that work out. I've never been one to say, you know, if I could go back and do something different knowing what I know now. I'm always real careful about that. Because, well, would the situation that I'm in now matter at all? Or would that change things enough that I wouldn't be here and have a different problem that I'd be wishing away? But yeah, it's interesting to think about that, the what ifs. Well, I don't know about if it would be easier or less here or somewhere else, anywhere else. I mean, I'm sure you can do it anywhere, but it probably is something you got to put in the right efforts, because the digital thumb tracks and footprints are everywhere. It wasn't Chinese, he was British. Who was that? I don't think I remember hearing about that story. Sounds like an interesting one. Man, I'm sure the cave is... The cave that I'm thinking about is around here somewhere. This is not it. Yeah, I'll worry about it later. Oh. I think I use a whole lot of magic right now anyhow. Talking and thinking and losing track of what I'm doing. Should only do one of those things at a time. Don't be talking and thinking. No, maybe think a little. Not that I've ever said anything stupid. I can't remember which bridge it is. I go under to get the other bottle. I don't think it's that one. I forget why. I saw a video not too awful long ago explaining why his hair is pink. But you're totally right. You're not tripping. Well, you might be tripping too. I don't know. But that's not a result of the tripping. I can't remember. There's a YouTube video on it. Let's see, what is this? Oh yeah, the talking tree. Is it someone new? Bizarre shape, alright. Blow a hole in this dude's wall. An American who claimed to be half Scottish and half Chinese for performance in Paris. William Robinson. Chung Ling Soo. That just sounds like food to me. A little Mugu Gai pan with a side of Chung Ling Soo. The Wayne's World joke, I'll have the cream of some young guy. This is a movie I haven't seen in a while. If you look very closely, you can still see the path to the maze. Well, maybe you can. I don't know how that looks on your end. I can barely see it with this converter. And look, we picked up a monkey along the way. 10 rupees? Sure. ₹100 and he'll open the door. I think we need to do it because I don't know how the climbing mechanic works. Alright, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into in here. How many times can I die? I'm probably not equipped well enough yet. Be careful, because these guys zap you. Don't tase me, bro. That was close. Anyone ever carried or used a taser? Just out of curiosity? I never have. Almost made it. I briefly carried pepper spray. As a guard at a... Tested on myself. Now, the battery was new, or not new, or let me rephrase that. The battery wasn't charged, but when I was working in the shop doing oil changes, one of the things that the Snap-on man sold was this flashlight that had a built-in taser, you know, with the little prongs and zzz. And so I imagine it wasn't fully charged, but I did manage to hold that on my leg for about a solid 2 seconds, and it left little burn marks on me. Those things are kind of no joke. The air tasers, like the little gun that shoot the darts, never used those. One of the places that I guarded was part of the child welfare program here locally, and it was depressing, honestly. We'll put it that way. I felt for those kids. I really did. Still do. Long story short, they could have done so much better for those kids than they did. But anyway, I carried pepper spray for that, and I gave it to my daughter when she moved as far away as she did. But never had to use it, fortunately. God. Very pleasantly surprised about that. That one doesn't move. Almost did. Oh, missed. Armored-faced little pug. So where was that door? Where was that locked door at? Right there. I like turtles. And that lands next to a button. We push onto the button downstairs. $80% to your paycheck. Ouch. Let me draw these dudes a little further away. Over here. Okay, that's... I'm gonna need a statue. I've already got it. Get this lined up right, like that. think. Yep. Does Redder need to be concerned about his kneecaps? I need the mallet still. Play whack-a-mole. Dangerous either way. Well, it's not coming back, so... No. Through the door. Use that to switch the other room. Or not. Okay, I need to switch it. And... Wait a minute. Can't remember how to do it. I thought. See if you like it. Shit, how do I get out of here? Oh, you dummy, you did that before. There's the block that I push over on the other side. I didn't walk to the left far enough. Okay, that gets me out of here. Hey, Rick. How's your morning? Let's drop down here. Okay, that didn't land next to a button. Or one of them somewhere lands next to a button. Yeah, you better run. I just had a half day at work today. That could be worse then. Okay, I don't think this got me where I wanted to go. I'm sure it didn't. Okay, I do need to switch. Like that. Oh, and of course I included him in the party. That's awesome. That doesn't do anything to him. Wrong button. I'm getting a little concerned I will never consistently... Oh, he's stunned? The bomb stunned him, that's cool. My God. Dark World even corrupted the Ninja Turtles. I don't think you weren't here when I asked before, Rick. What you got going on during the week? You've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, I think you told me? Anything planned for yourself outside of working? I keep finding bombs and chests while I'm maxed out. Do that thing where I can carry more. Just gym? Alright, cool. You work mostly on cardio or strength or a little bit of both? Oh, yard work? I hate yard work. Oh, I need the big key for the big chest. Dummy. I did some yard work 2 weekends ago, I think it was. I've got several trees on the property that are growing those little branches down at the bottom, and I can't make them stop. They just keep growing back. They were getting a little out of hand, so I had to... Oh, of course I can't make it. I had to trim all of those off. Gather up what had already fallen and I hadn't hauled off yet. I think it was a truck full and a half. And just crap. Cobra chicken. A goat. A little less mowing. This looks suspicious. Beef flautas or... Okay, that didn't go anywhere. It was a trick. Green beans and rice. I'm a little bigger fan of beef than turkey. I'm kind of torn. Green beans are a little healthier. You might eat healthier than me and John. I say go for the rice. Rice isn't awful. I think beans are maybe a skosh healthier. Skosh, I think. I think rice has a lot of starch in it, doesn't it? I can't reach it. So let's see, where do I need to go next? All of them. Like taquitos. Yeah, probably the #1 selling item behind gasoline at Quick Trip. I haven't eaten lunch yet. This is going to be a very dangerous conversation for me. Yeah, I was going to try to make... There's a little bit of a new recipe. It's not real healthy, the original one. Take chicken, and you throw it in your crock pot with the original recipe. I forget the amounts, except for the entire bottle of Italian dressing. That tells you that already it's not real healthy. I want to say 8 ounces of not sour cream cheese. I think you fill up the bottle with water, dump that in there with however much rice, and just let it set for a few hours. And it turns out really good, but it is not very healthy. But I was going to do that with less of the cream cheese and dressing and sausage, just to see what happens, just to see how it turns out. But I don't think I'll have time to do that today. So I intended to put some leftover fish steaks that I have in, got some spicy Szechuan sauce. I still can't. I need the mallet. Where do I get the big key? Let those marinate for a few hours, and then fry that up. Probably just put the Szechuan sauce on the cooked fish at some point. Fry it up in the skillet. I should make my own dressing. And that boomerang those guys. Some of them are immune to the boomerang. I can't remember which ones. The red ones? I'll try it when I see one again. This is probably not right either, but I know this at least isn't a hole to nowhere. I don't have a key. Let me in. Open the door, whoever's on the other side. I'm not gonna do it. Did I not do this already? Seriously? I was talking and got distracted, probably. Doing dishes, oh, that's another house chore I love doing. But yeah, if you need to, lurk away. Appreciate it. Join back in chat whenever you can if you want. I might have been wrong. There's where I wanted to be. Okay. Magical self-healing bridges. Cables all over the place. Oh, I just noticed I'm getting low on health too. Shit. We gotta do something about that. See if we can find some stuff to kill and get some health. Whatever that thing is. That was the opposite of what I was going for. At least he killed his buddy for me. Killed 4 things and got 1 heart. Lost another. Stuff around here to kill, is there? Money, need health. There's some in here, I know. Stingy bastard. Should have got more health when I was in the light world. That would have been a smart move. It's supposed to be some kind of fish. What is that? From there anyway. Yeah, we're not too far. So we talked about Rudder's lunch, and we always talk about food around here. What's everyone else planning on for lunch? Smack the shit out of that dude. Salami and cheese. Oh, I don't have to talk to her first. Wait, full bottle? Don't I have two? Fairy's in one. Couldn't just drown the fairy in the potion? Wouldn't that just make it more effective? Kill and to kill. What's the next game everyone wants to play for yourself? Anyone got anything good they're in the middle of now? That temple. The other one. got Command and Conquer installed the other night and I haven't played it yet. Oh. Trees blocking me. I lost 2 hearts. We gotta go to that area with the big chest. Let's see, how do we get back there? I think this is the right way. How you doing, Black Tall? Shopping metal at work? Is that what you do? You're a metal worker of some kind? Vampire Survivors. You guys know a lot of games that I don't know. What's that one about? Something about vampires, of course. Like a zombie apocalypse game, but vampires instead of zombies. I screwed this up. I'm gonna go in the other door. A machinist? Alright, cool. Aircraft parts, or just kind of whatever? I've known a few guys that were machinists. Way too much math for me, though. Oh, damn it. Thought I could get the other one before it fell. I know I got one more of those little hugs with the ballistic face shield. A little bit of everything? Okay. I think these are the same little fire-breathing dragon things from Mario. Or are they different? Got the Sledge-O-Matic. Who knows about the Sledge-O-Matic here? If anyone doesn't know about the Sledge-O-Matic, Gallagher will maybe take a minute, jump on YouTube. Rogue shoot 'em up. Might have to look into it. Anything involving shooting has my attention. There we go. I need to get up there. Well, I've also got this place over here to get to. And dark. arrow. Much easier. So we got one person that knows who Gallagher is. I remember seeing his specials on Showtime back in the 80s. I didn't get most of the jokes. But I laughed anyway. Yes, the sofa. How you doing, Elwood? How's your morning been? Am I supposed to get a key? Oh, shit. Yeah. Big couches, smashing stuff. What was the other thing he did? There's something else he did that stood out in my memory. I can't remember off the top of my head. Redeemed to spin? Oh, okay. I might check it out. Yeah, I mean, I'll be in there. I'll look at it. I'll probably leave the one that we've got. You know, but I'll look at it. Is it a different gift, you said? Okay. Great morning. Oh, you're in Eastern time. Okay. But thank you, Rick. I appreciate trying to help out. I wasn't too worried about it. Gotta switch the thing. I'm back down to 3 hearts again. Shit. Yeah, it doesn't work on the red ones either. Well, here's a thought. If she likes that gift better, then I'll change it. I don't think she's still watching. She swung in and said hi a little bit ago. She's probably got bored and gone back to sleep by now. I'm gonna take a drink and see what my phone wants. Oh, you tagged me. That was you. All right. What's bad? Come on. I need to spray that. I wouldn't mind knowing, did you use a program or maybe my future reference? I would definitely keep that in mind for other things. I got another video idea I want to start putting up on YouTube. Oh, you used CapCut? Oh, I tried CapCut. I didn't like it. Nice to see you're still here too, by the way. Okay. Where haven't I been that I can... Oh, that upper level. How did I get there before? Arrows, I want hearts. Like that, but more. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I want everyone to enjoy it, you too. And I got an email from Twitch earlier this morning too, which I'm crediting everyone with, including you. Thanks again for that last night. That's a step. So I just got to figure out how to make all that happen. DaVinci Resolve. I tried them both. I can't remember. I think, if I remember, Resolve was kind of it was more complicated than I was at least in the mood to learn right then. And I think CapCut, I tried just to do a simple split, and like 30 seconds later it wasn't doing it, and it's instantaneous with Wondershare. So that kind of put me off. I think I tried it a couple of times and it kept doing it. So I don't know, maybe the install didn't go very smoothly or something, but yeah, I hit split and it just spun and spun thinking about how to split. Yeah, Dunk is a loan shark now too, in case you weren't already aware of that. You know, Rudder's in debt. So. Well, maybe one of these days I'll get in touch with you and you give me a rundown of CapCut, because for the most part I'm happy with Wondershare, but a lot of their stuff is pay to use, like some of their effects that I've used. And their billing is kind of shitty. They charge you twice. I think they charge you for like a license and access or some, I don't know. They basically give you two $25 charges, and I can't afford that. And I don't use it enough to really warrant it. So I canceled that. Put it on pause or something. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, any help I can get, I do appreciate. Thank you. You're distracting me. Yep, there's with sound. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to not have sound last night on half of my shit. Where did I go? It's supposed to be a bomb. Putz. Yeah, there was a lot more sound that was supposed to be heard last night that wasn't. Oh crap. So we find a lot of bombs anyway. Let's just blow them all up. Oh god, they're back. Setting up marbles. I'm still scared to play Tilt. It's a tad slow for that. Oh, the redeem, the sound was off for you. I mean, it sounded normal to me, but I could hear everything last night through my headphones anyway, so I'm not going to be able to give any positive or negative feedback on that one. I think maybe tomorrow I'm tempted to just axe everything in my OBS. All the sources, all the scenes, and just take however much time to start over and build it up, because I think I mentioned yesterday in V's chat to you, I ended up somehow with some rogue audio sources that I don't know what they're for, don't know how I got them. Just wandering around again now. So I'll just get rid of everything, start over, use some of the advice that I've gotten that I do know works, and just try from there. Because this capture card is in its own audio source and from my microphone. So if I turned off the microphone source, the microphone was silent. And I honestly don't know what it was that I pushed last night, because I noticed I did skim through the OBS recording, and the OBS recording might be different than what's pushed out through the stream, but when I was muted like a moron, it still had the game, which I was trying to turn off, so I somehow managed to mute myself, but not the game. That's... I double-checked my stream phone and I never even put on stream. It was going off at me about something. Other way. So which way is the dam? I do need to know which way the blocks are positioned. Wait a minute. Aha. Oh yeah, potato. I put on potato, and you know I've mentioned that issue where my computer decides it doesn't have any sound output. It immediately did that, and I couldn't get it to come back as long as potato was still on the PC. Double check the input and the settings for the PC. Fiddle around with some of the knobs and switches on potato, and I couldn't get it to come back. I had to uninstall it and restart my computer, which was really annoying. Maybe I'll, I go the wrong way. I'm gonna go the wrong way. Okay, I know the way I'm supposed to go. Maybe I'll try updating the Realtek stuff, because I think that's where the problem is. I really do. I will try to update those sometime. And then maybe try potato again. New Patreon, Ruby. I think I'm caught up on her Patreon. I do have another video for one of my other accounts that I follow. I've mentioned him before, the former SF guy. He's got, I think it's the question and answer video. Certain tiers of his patrons can ask him questions and he'll answer them in a video. Oh, you've been using it for 5 years? Oh, shit, you should know that thing in and out then. Yeah, that'll be one of the things I write down. Maybe I'll shoot you a message sometime, see if you can point me to a setting somewhere that I don't know about. There very likely is something. Nothing. Could use some hearts again. I gotta find the what is it? The shirt that reduces damage. You almost got me. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's something that kind of irritates me, because you go to a channel with no VODs and you're like, it just looks dead. I think it's a better look if you have, you don't even necessarily need all of them, I don't think. I think it just, if it looks like you have some activity, I think that helps. Half-Life, we'll try it. How you doing, V? Oh. Already. I'm gonna do it right out of the gate. Why not keep using the hammer? Break his mask up. And then you smack him in the face with your sword. Apparently you have to get a position just right. He's moving quick. He's a quick one. But not quick enough. Well, stream seems to be going okay. We're 2.5 hours in, and we've beat one dungeon. So yeah, it's taken me a little longer to remember everything than I thought it would, but it happens. How did your stream go after I left? I think that was around 12 o'clock my time. Did you get as far in Spyro as you wanted? I do think once we get past this dialogue, I'm going to take 5. I'm kind of needing to get up for a moment. I don't know about you guys. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Right. Yeah, I'm going to put you on BRB for just a few minutes with some tunage. And let's all go stretch our legs, huh? Oh, Shit, where's my scenes? Everything moved on me. Did the size of the game change for you guys too? Again? Just can't win. Alright, we'll catch up with you later, Blacktail. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, hanging out. Appreciate you. And we'll see you later. Anyway. So here's a question. Could you guys hear just the Spotify? Or were you getting game audio still? Because I'm guessing you were getting game audio somehow. I got a snack bar too. I mean, it's still November, so technically I'm not supposed to eat this, but I'm going to anyway. Really? So you didn't hear the Metallica. And my mic is quieter. And everything's just jacked up on this. How's that mic volume sound? A little better? I read or only heard game audio too. I added the Elgato and it just completely screwed things up because that was working before, wasn't it? I've only done that a couple of times. I have checked it on sort of phone. You know what's weird? The one that I adjusted says mic. Yeah, I'm definitely just... I'm just gonna get rid of all of these scenes and sources this week and just rebuild everything. This is getting ridiculous. Alright, so that says mic. Can you still hear me at all? Because I'm seeing audio input capture 2 bouncing around. Yes, you can hear me. Can you hear game audio? You don't hear game audio. Okay, so I turned down the microphone source and the game audio goes away. Do you feel better about your setup now, Blue? If you come here and get a confidence boost from me, then I'm happy. God, that's why she's here. So, oh, look at that idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, does that seem like a healthy mix of the two? Because looking at the bars on the screen, it's streaming as a stream. Yeah, you know, the thing is, before I started doing this was still dark. This right here, it was dark. Alright. We'll do about another half hour, see what we can do. And then we'll get any problems. Yeah, it's part of the thing, I suppose. We'll do about another half hour. Then I'll call it for a while. Everyone can get up, stretch your legs, get a bite to eat other than just a snack. And we'll reconvene somewhere else, somewhere better. Just threw a grenade at me. OBS inputs are very frustrating. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I wish I knew half of the questions that I have here. I have not found a good source of information, though. Well, there is the OBS Discord. I got some help there that was good. But that can be kind of time-consuming because you bounce back and forth, or you sit and talk with somebody. I suppose even on a forum you'd be bouncing around a little bit too. Okay. There it is, down at the bottom. Yeah, Dunk, there's a lot of us that stream here. And the good news about that is if you start, there's a lot of really good people that will come and help you, myself included. I'll stop in and I'll hang out, chat with you a little bit, give you a view. Yeah, I do that for these people too. There's a lot of us that do that. Not sure how far into Spyro you got. Oh, you haven't played through it yet. Okay, it's first playthrough. Yeah, you're welcome for the raid. Well, it definitely won't be the last. We'll find an opportunity to come visit you again. Yeah, well, Dunk, you and Redder might have other issues to sort out as far as him helping you, but You can count on the rest of us, at least. The fish got me. I'm about to die again. I should go to the Dark Village and see what we can find. He ain't worth it. You know, that emote can look a couple of different ways. It's either a stressed and worried cigarette or something a little more entertaining to watch people smoke. Well, I was talking. Oh, I think I gotta flood this place in the light bulb. I was talking a little bit yesterday. No, not yesterday. Sunday when I was playing Mario World. A lot of these games, the music wasn't really too important to me. I got tired of listening to the beeping as well. So I would just turn the game volume down. There's no spoken dialogue in these. But I would turn it down and just listen to music. Oh, wait a minute. I screwed that up. You can find, they're not real high quality swords, but you can find swords for not too inexpensive online. I got a pizza cutter that I think I paid $60 for. How you doing, Gage? But it's modeled after the swords from 300. It's just half now. Yeah, I bought it for. I'll show you that. It's a stupid thing. This is my pizza cutter. I got that for oh, the two are completely unconnected. Age is okay. But I got that just before my daughter's boyfriend at the time came over to have dinner with the two of us for the first time, and I was getting to know the guy. But I made homemade pizza, and I cut it with that. It was, you know, like leaving a gun out on the table. It's scary, but it's just scary. I wanted to send a message. So, I got that, cut the pizza with it. And he didn't see me cut the pizza with it. He was hanging out in the living room with her. I'm not gonna make it. But I stepped out in the living room with it and I said, hey, how big of slices am I making? And I kind of let his mind interpret that, translate it however his mind was going to. easy. What was I saying? Eevee can be Navi. I like that idea. Sounds like a good idea to me. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna sell this fish because I've never done it before. Get some potions, get some health. And we'll probably do that. And we'll probably take a break between streams. Let's see. Still don't have the upgrade thing. So I can't get my fast travel bird yet. I think I remember how to get it. Let me get back to the dark world. Oh, she's on already? Damn. Starting early. Well, alright. I didn't think she'd be on before, too. Okay, well, I guess we'll call it now. A little shorter than I wanted, but it's worth it. So. Yeah, that's kind of what I did. I don't remember exactly how it's supposed to work. So, let me save my game. So, do that. Blue screen. Well, we're calling it quits a little shorter than I intended to, but I greatly appreciate everyone coming and hanging out and chit-chatting. I'll see you guys all over at Blues here in a couple of minutes. If you're still here, I appreciate you hanging out too, coming and saying hi. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and see you guys again somewhere along the way.